Hello everybody, welcome. This is Carol. I'm a surreal painter. We will today talk about this painting. It's called Energy Flow. It has two parts. One is underground and one is on the ground. Underground, there are some roots of the plant. The plant is full of hands instead of leaves, and the person is without the hands. So let's start the painting process. I like to make the horizon a little bit with angle, either angle from the soil, that is, the soil is a little bit less than the sky, or the sky is less than soil. This brings a lot of surrealism into the painting, and I really enjoy doing this in my paintings. I start with the first hand, namely first leaf, and I try to define the fingers one by one. For this painting, I do not look at any references because there is no reference that is making the leaf as hand. I'm trying to paint the hands from my imagination without any reference and without looking anywhere, just looking at my hands from time to time and trying to make the color green to create the leaf texture. And this makes things difficult because without applying a skin color, it's not easy to give a hand-like image to a hand. But I tried my best. I'm doing my best to correct my mistakes. When I was painting the thumb, for example, it was too large and it wasn't proportional to the hand, so I painted white around the hand just for me to understand that this is the background and the line with the hand is clear for me, because when I will paint the background I want to know what exactly I will paint as a background, as blue. I am starting with the second leaf. This leaf looks at another direction. It looks to the left. And so far we are on the bottom of the plant, so the leaves are looking to the ground. They are looking downwards. But as we go up to the plant, on the plant, I will paint more leaves that are looking upwards. I'm painting some background to clarify the limits of the hand. I want a blue background, so I've painted with blue. It's time to give some life to the plant's body. And I'll put some light color in the middle. Now it's the time for third leaf. This leaf also looks to the left, direction to the left. And it is a little bit more distant to the body of the plant. After painting so many hands, I kind of realize that there is a basic shape of the hand, and there are 4 lines, and there is a thumb that is more larger than the other fingers. So after painting a lot of hands, it became much more easier for me to understand the anatomy of the hand, because I also did many hand portraits and hand studies before, so I'm familiar with this topic. But painting green hands has never happened to me, so this is why I was a little bit challenged in this painting, because I wanted to give a leaf texture and a leaf look to a hand. And I paint one leaf and hand together in front of the plant to give a 3D effect. And some hands are looking to another direction, like you can only see the hands from the side. So I wanted to also indicate this kind of angle, that to show that the plant is 3D, it's not 2D, but I wanted to give a dimensional effect here. While on the top of the plant, the leaves are looking at the sky, direction to the upper side. And now let's begin with the character that is underground. Here I used pastel colors because I would like to highlight that this area doesn't take any sunlight. And here I try to put the details of the person. Putting some limits to the body and the collarbones, the neck. I would like the face to be very abstract, because the character is far away from the viewer point. It's a small part of the painting, so I would like to indicate the eyes, but very in an abstract way, because giving too much detail will ruin the painting, I believe. So I keep it simple and rough for his face. I decided to put lighter color because with the background brown and the skin brown didn't really highlight the character, but I still would like the character to be seen. So I prepared a lighter color for her skin, or his skin, probably her skin because she's a female. I don't really care if she's a male or female. For me, the important thing is that the person doesn't have the hands, because the energy he produces for the hands goes to the plant, and the plant is full of hands. So there is an energy transfer and energy flow from the person underground on the roots to the plant. The person is kind of feeding the plant with her or his energy. This is what I would like to pass here. Here I put some details on the face just to define where the mouth, where the nose is, but I'm not really trying to put all the details. Previously I painted hands looking at the upper side, but then I decided to delete them and I put the hands to the meditative position. Like the arms look like he or she is doing some kind of meditation. I decided to highlight the roots. Previously I didn't want any light underground, but I decided if I highlight the roots with a lighter color it would be more interesting. Then maybe the light source is the person above underground, so maybe it would be nice to put the roots with a lighter color so that the roots are well defined and the person gives some light to the roots, because the person is full of energy. This is what I would like to show here. So why not the person having a light source on his own? I choose a white color for the roots to create a contrast between the soil, the brown soil, dark brown soil, and the roots, so that the roots would be more visible and more attention catching compared to the background of dark brown. And it also complies well with what I said before, that the character being a light source, like producing light, giving a light to its environment. So I think making the roots white was the right decision. I want to make sure the right part and the left part of the roots are kind of in the same length, because I don't want to create a disproportional kind of root. So I'm very careful of how long the roots are and how long it is on the left and on the right. After finishing the roots, I have more hands to do, which is looking to the sky, to the upper direction. This hand, like most of the hands that I will do from now on, will be looking upwards. But then I decided to make one looking downwards. It's the same. It's not easy, more easy, or harder. It's kind of the same. Either it's looking at the direction of upwards or downwards. So I decided to make other plants as well, but this time I didn't paint the hands for the leaves, because it was far away. The plant was far away, it was smaller, so I didn't really try to make hands in such a small area. Then one of my favorite parts are painting clouds. Since the painting, the horizon is angled, I need to make the clouds angled as well to create this angled landscape, that is this surreal kind of psychedelic landscape. So I tried to do the angles, the clouds with an angle that are kind of V-shaped. So for example, on the left and on the right of the page, the clouds are more higher. Then on the middle, the clouds are a little bit more low. So this is what I'm trying to create. And the more I go closer to the horizon, the smaller the clouds get. And now one of my favorite parts, peeling the tape and creating this natural frame, white frame. All the excess painting is gone while peeling, and it's a great feeling after finishing a painting. The painting is finished. Thank you so much for